Hello dear friends, Fisher here. Today we continue with our beautiful stories, The Power of the Spirit by ALFRED, HOSP, also known as Freddy in the book. So today is Christmas time. So Freddy and also Bruno and Lilo was celebrating Christmas. And Lilo and Freddy was decorating Christmas tree. And then when Bruno saw the Christmas tree, and he was surprised. "Oh, this tray has been meant for you for a long time, and you have done it up with a great deal of love. I have only seen a few Christmas trees that radiate like this. As you know already, all objects emit their own radiation, and the more loving the thoughts that accompany the declaration, the brighter the tray's radiating power, even when no candles are burning yet. It is a pity you can't see it." So Bruno here making a very little short remark of a Christmas tree, but it tells us a big truth about energy. Every single object emits their own radiation. And often, it can be caught on the camera, but for human physical eyes, we cannot see it. Some human beings, and then when their spiritual eyes open, and they can see it. Once my wife and I, we went to a flower show, and then I took a photo for her, and then when I seen the camera, and I couldn't see anything. It was just her sitting in front of some beautiful flowers. No, actually, excuse me. It was some flowers like behind her, and she was sitting on a stone bench. And then when I took a photo, and then after that, I showed my wife the photo. And then we saw a great light beam right behind her hair, my wife's hair, and in between her and the flowers. So that was a little divine experience like my wife and I had, and that only confirmed us like our belief of everything has their own energy and everything radiating the energy. Whether that object be a clothes or a person or any object, especially like spiritual object like crystals or some certain stones, it can be a great a vehicle to be enchanted with the divine energy. Of course, only few people can do it on earth. And Bruno once mentioned, during the community hours, when we get together, take a photo, and then sometimes you might see a divine energy like sparks, like fireworks in some ways, and then it will show on the photo. So do not expect that, and then do not wait for that. It comes when it comes. That's what Bruno always said. So as what Bruno repetitively warning everybody that be careful not to shake hands with everybody, because some people are energy vampires. If they have no good intention of you, they will suck you dry. So dear friends, when you are in front of or when you're around somebody, if you don't feel good somehow in some way, just stay away from those people. And then if somebody call you only complaining about things every single time, it is okay just to disconnect the phone. Otherwise, that person will constantly drain your energy dry. Have you ever had that experience after you shake hand with somebody, after you hug anybody, and that and then you feel suddenly tired, and then you yawned, and that often should happen between the partnerships, your spouse, because their energy is low and then your energy was high after you have made physical contact with them, and then your energy naturally was given to them, and then you felt tired. And same thing, this is very difficult to avoid, especially in the working place when you deal with people. And then people has often, as what Bruno say, all sorts of worries, the negative thoughts. Most of the time they do it unconsciously. So it is important that you set an energy barrier, some kind of aura. You always mentally remind yourself, okay, I disconnect from workplace energy when you finish work, and then when you go to work, and you say, I disconnect from other people's negative energies, the negative thoughts, and then always have a good thoughts. At least do your best to have a good thoughts with yourself. This should give you a bit of protection for your energy. And of course, those like me, myself, I'm an RN. In the medical field, when you dealing with lots of sick people, it's very, very difficult to protect your energy because you have a physical contact with the patient all the time. And then for me, my personal experiences, it really depends what energy the patient has. Some patients have most of them, I have to be honest, all patients have a negative energy. If they have very, very positive energy, they wouldn't be patient at all. So some patients, and then when I touch them, I'll start to sneeze. And then other patients, and then when I touch them, I sneeze lot severely, and I know which one has a worse energy. So in that case, you just have to keep topping up yourself, and then absorb God divine energy, and Bruno's called Einstellen. So in a way, at least once you use up your human battery, and then you can recharge. Okay, dear friends, I wish you have a good day, and God bless.